So this week we're going to take on two troubles. Firstly, I had somebody from South Africa contact me and he said to me, Richard, I don't have the equipment to make darts and I am continually losing darts. Physically, they're just too expensive in South Africa. And I do hear you, because at the end of the day, darts are way, way overpriced here in South Africa. For an American or something, the exchange rate is quite low, and you guys are getting them for equivalent to less than you'd pay for example, a food item like a chicken egg. For us, a dart is like 7 chicken eggs equivalent, money for money wise. Just because of the exchange rate is so bad at the moment, it's actually horrific. And that's part of the reason I started making my own darts. But obviously, you need to invest money in equipment to be able to make your own darts. So I had this kid come and contact me and he said, please, Richard, can you make a video on how to preserve darts? Now, I didn't actually know how really to approach the situation, because at the end of the day, I shoot darts and I just make more ones. But I did my best to come up with a workable solution where you don't lose your dart every time. And one of the things I thought about was a pop gun. No matter how many times a little kid shoots out a pop gun, you can always retrieve the round and put it in, and you've got to get to do it again. So I made a version of a pop gun, and I hope you enjoy the footage. It is a little bit of a harebrained scheme I've done, but it seemed to work quite well actually. So anyway, don't want to spoil it for you guys. Enjoy it. The first thing, of course, we have to do is make a dart that is sturdy enough to be attached to a string and that is not going to break. I'm not going to show you all these steps. I have done it in a previous video, but what I ended up with was a blunt force trauma dart. This was model 1, and I just attached it with a piece of string, and away we went. Okay, that did not work at all. As these shots will demonstrate, I was hitting the birds and the birds were just flying away. The reason being for this is the drag of the string was just far too much to be able to hunt with and successfully hunt with. So I needed a dart that would be more of a sticker. So I needed to have a bit of more of a broad head, so that if it went into the bird physically couldn't fly away once it was hit. And that, it was back to the drawing board for me, and I made this dart. I'm also not going to show you all the steps of making this dart, but it's very, very simple to make once you have all the equipment. So that's it. It's Mark 2 of string attached to blowgun. You'll also notice for this challenge, I only used white PVC pipe. This pipe is only about 7 Rand a meter, which is about half a US dollar, 30 cents. So very, very cheap alternative for a blowgun. I can recommend it if you do not have a lot of money to spend on a big bore blowgun or one of the other makes. Oh, there we are. Perfectly pegged. So I want to use the same dart over and over again, and I don't want to lose it. Over there, I have pegged the bird. So now, I think what I'm going to have to do is leave the pipe here and go fetch the bird and then pull the dart back. There's the bird hanging, still alive. I'm just going to deal with it quickly. So it is possible to shoot a dart and manage to retrieve it quite easily with this method. Just going to dispatch this bird and yeah, carry on shooting. Hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. That was a hit. Not solidly. There's one right here now. Look at all those feathers. It's a hit, I just didn't hit him properly. Got him. Got him. He's kind of fallen and the dart's come off the dart, but he is down. Just hope I've broken his wing or something. up. Ah, he's down. Yeah. What happened was the dart went through him and then pushed him all the way out, and when it got to the end of the dart it popped off. So the second bird down. Oh, too short. There we are, got another one. Bring it here, Clara. Hey, nicely with my bird, nicely with my bird. Come, give here. Hey, nicely, drop it, drop it, drop it. Good girl. Yay, got another one, guys. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, there is my answer to you guys who are sickling with your darts, losing your darts. This is a fairly simple method. Unfortunately, you can't shoot distance, but at the end of the day, if you're shooting small birds like this, it is a pain to lose one of these every time you shoot a small bird, so or if you miss. So this is my solution, string, and yeah. And obviously, if you can't afford a blowpipe, this is a very nice alternative. Unfortunately, I'm gonna actually call it quits because I've got a dinner with a family. So this arrow, this dart, tended to work quite well. I'm gonna experiment a bit more with different ways of tying it on. I mean, I've just tied it onto the gun like that, but I don't think that is ideal because it does slide down a little bit. But we'll see. We will see, and I'll keep you guys updated. I had a comment the other day, what happens to all the birds you shoot? Because you shoot a lot of birds and it seems like they go to waste. I wouldn't say they go to waste. They definitely do not go to waste. Okay, the next section of this video is going to be on pigeons. Now, pigeons are just one of those things that are incredibly hard to hunt with a blowgun. I've always struggled to hunt them with a blowgun, especially in and around our sheds because our pigeons are very, very, very wild. So I hope you enjoy. Oh, so close. It doesn't get any closer than that. Check the shot out again and watch how the bill actually gets clipped by the cap of the dart. Some pigeons on the top of the roof. Might get a headshot opportunity at one. Let's see what we can do. Oh, he got out the way. Watch that replay, that was flippin' close. We've got pigeons nesting in our sheds, and I don't want them nesting in the sheds because they make a mess. So perfect, 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 perfect.
I don't think that pigeon will live very long. Let's go see if we can find it. Come, go. Okay, the last time I saw it, it's flying through that gap there. There it is. Perfect. Ah, look at that. So that is what is known as a speckled pigeon, guys. And these guys make a big mess. These guys make a very big mess in our sheds. And we prefer not to have them in our sheds. Actually very pretty birds. And if you just look at that eye and the colors. But that was a perfect shot. Shot him through there. Came out over here somewhere. It's a perfect long hard shot. Perfect, man. Fantastic. Geniet hom. Ek het hom met die ding geskiet.
Met dat ding?
Ja.
Ah, weet je. That is quite.
Alright, that concludes the blowgun hunting for this week. I'm sorry I don't have more content for you guys this week, but it's been a slow week. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next week.